week this week. That's right. A little bit of a random celebration because we hit 15,000 subscribers. 15,000 subscribers. Can't believe it. Honestly, I can't. So, here we are. There you go. Scott George. Vivaldi was a rock star of his time. You're right. Absolutely brilliant. Bootneck. Why was I waving my hands up? Because why was I a numpty? There's a good Scottish word for you guys. Are you non-British folk? A numpty is basically somebody who's a bit of a clown, a bit of an idiot. Evening, John St. Clair, Bradley, Tim Maslin, Mark. How's it going, mate? Jack Vickers. Hi, nice to see you. Brogu, Farmer Taz, Tristan, Bocky, Mobius, Scorpion, Neo, Kismo. Crikey, you're all in here tonight. Cobble, Troy, Brian, Edgar, Sai. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, right, what are we doing tonight? So this is our little farm in Italy. If you've not caught any of the series, I was supposed to do an episode the other day and just didn't get around to it. So, evening, Eric. Thank you, Costigan. That's very kind of you, sir. Hey, Jacob. How's it going? Mobius, this map is a beauty, isn't it? So we've got a few eggs coming here, which is good now. The chooks are about to run out of food, actually. Now, we did plant wheat, but we haven't got enough yet. Well, there's a little bit of feed on the floor there. I might just shift that. So what we're going to do tonight, if you remember, we harvested that. Well, we cut that big field of grass that we'd leased the other day. So we are going to hopefully shift the proceedings for that somewhere else. So, Neo, this is the new map that was released today. This is the demo map. Has got a few things that are different on it from the normal map. Hang on a second. Let me just turn that alerts thing as doing its thing again. If another one pops up now, it's just has a little moment where it. Yeah, there we go. Right, I'm sorry. I'm just going to turn it off for a minute. The this map. In fact, I'll jump out here and I'll show you, Neo. Go for a little fly. The demo version of the map has got quite a lot of stuff stripped out of it. So see that town over there? That's not in the demo version even. But yes, this is the map, and it is glorious. Honestly, I think it's from a detail perspective one of the nicest in game. Even in Fusion. 2 live streams for Brian. We're going to go for it the entire week this week, mate. We are going to be live every single night this week. Just for a bit of fun. Danny Montgomery, where did he get it from? You get it from Edomod's own website. He's done a phenomenally good website for this map as well. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, the guy is talented. He's actually an architect in real life, which will explain why he's designed all the buildings himself. What is this then? I thought that was food, but it doesn't appear to be. Unless I was pouring it in the wrong place. No, I think that, but oh, it's manure. So that's where the manure goes. That's interesting. Okay. It does have contracts, Neo. Yes, indeed. This is what I like about this. He's even gone to the effort of renaming every single one of the contract owners to really nice Italian names as well. Clever stuff. That's the kind of attention to detail I like. Ah, spamming me. I mute for a cup of coffee, and then I don't turn it back on. It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? Chatting away for ages. Not reading my chat. Oh, it's a good start, isn't it? I've got a week of these. Get used to it, guys. It's going to be shambles. Right, I won't mute next time I have a cup of coffee. So, Mrs. FSG's even coming in to tell me I've got no sound. Right. Michael Christensen, thank you very much, sir. Danish flag. I'll have to get a Danish flag, won't I? Right. Now we've recovered from that little shambles. I think we can refer to it as a shambles, can't we? Let's go to the shop. I want a decent tractor and a trailer. Now, I do have some kit that I'm going to lease. We have got a bit of money in the bank now, so it has to be... It's got to be a Lamborghini, hasn't it? A 229. What's the biggest one we can go with here? Let's go for a chunky boy. Don't need GPS on it. Let's lease that. That's a bit of money. Cracky, this chat is going rapid. I can't keep up. Thank you, Arctic. Very kind of you, sir. Evening, George. No worries, George, and hopefully you can see you later in the week. Thank you, Ashley. It's very kind of you. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it in the neck from Bootneck tonight, aren't I? He's just gonna rip me all night. No worries, Fusion. We'll catch you in a bit. And I'm going to take one of the Bassini trailers. Quite nice. We took the Corsetto while we were loading the 46,000, but that's only 45,000. It's about half the price. Actually, might... oh, it's 35,000. I'd need to put the sides on it. Right, okay. That'll do us, won't it? We'll lease that as well. And we will head up to... Oh. We've got store deliveries on. I've just saved myself a big trip. Yay, look at that. That'll do. Better move that out of the way, actually. So yeah, I was going to use the train, so I'm a bit disappointed I can't use a train. It's going frantic. Because we have 101 people watching. So thank you for a Monday night, guys. For joining me. Probably just found myself a trailer that I can't tip. I've got the high tip bucket on, so we're alright. So what we're going to do here, there's a nice, at least the, there's 2 tracks here. This is quite a narrow road up to this silage bunker, but the narrow tracks help. So we might do a few loads of this. I found with seasons it's harder to get a kind of, not a fast pace, but you know what I mean, you kind of end up, it's hard for filming because you end up with a lot of waiting time. So you end up having to find stuff to do. So if you're a YouTuber and you're doing content, it does slow things down a bit. Evening, Cranky. Good to see you, mate. Hope you stocked up the beer fridge, mate. Right, let's grab some of these. I was on Kadek's live stream earlier on as well. He's getting busy with it. Hey, Yogsy, how's it going, man? Buongiorno. Let's load this up. Yeah, we'll go a bit wider. Long Hill, this map crashed for you but can run other maps with the same mods on. This is a very intensive map. It's just because of the amount of detail and the graphics, it is a very intensive map on a PC. So unless you're running a kind of pretty chunky high-end PC, you might see some stuttering and slow frame rates and stuff. No, I'm still on lease mode at the moment, Bootneck. I don't really have the money at all. I'd like to sell the silage and give me an idea of how much money I've got before I start investing. I'm going to slowly build up, I think. My aim with this series is to really end up owning the big farm. I'd like to run quite a big dairy farm on this one in the end. A few more animals in here, some pigs and stuff as well. So I'm going to kind of slowly work my way up through the farms, because the second farm's got a nice pig farm on it. No, Binks, give yourself a challenge, mate. Come on, it's easy when it's all big and flat. No such thing as flat in Europe. Everything's got a little bit of a bump in it somewhere. There you go. Robert Hutton, welcome, mate. How you doing? Good to have you here, dude. Delighted you could make a live stream. Hopefully we're going to have a bit of fun this week. I'm going to do a different map every night. I'm going to stop them at 2 hours though, purely because I'd probably fall over by the middle of the week if that was the case. But we'll do as much as we can, and happily take some map requests from some of my older series in the week if anybody's got anything specific they'd like to see. We could even go back to places like Purbeck Valley and the northern coast from my early series, if you'd like to see that. Yeah, Binks, check out Sugar Beet Damnation as well, you'd enjoy that. You have to go really wide here to make these turns. Now what I'm going to have to frustratingly do, unless the tip trigger works, I might have to dump this at the BGA and then reload it using another digger. Or I could use a conveyor belt, I suppose. Not sure I've got one installed though. I've left traffic on as well. Don't usually do that. Flint Hills will definitely have a live stream on Flint Hills this week, Robert. Yeah, and Mark. Yeah, no worries, guys. Yeah, we can't ignore Flint Hills, can we? Last time we left that, actually, we were doing a rather large silage harvest on that, which was quite good fun. Maybe pick that up again, or maybe do a... I can't remember, it's been a while since I've logged on to it, actually. Finish your potatoes and I could do that as well, actually, that's a good idea. It's a sad state of affairs when I had to make myself a coffee because I was already tired. This Lamborghini tractor's lovely. I am liking this. Shall we all pray and hope that the Ring of Death, the graphical Ring of Death, is removed in FS22? I'd be quite happy if they did nothing else but remove that. GJ, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Northern Coast, yeah, we should go back to the Northern Coast. I really enjoyed that series. It's a great little map. Gamer Smat, how are we doing? White Blur, no worries, yeah, the old meat factory in Taco Bell was a bit of fun, wasn't it? That was a bit of fun. 12 hours in July? You're doing a 12-hour stream? Oh, yeah, your marathon stream, of course. Well, look on the bright side, you won't be doing potatoes for 12 hours. Whose ever idea was that? Stupid. Bulls Gap, definitely. We're going to run on normal Bulls Gap on Wednesday. Definitely, we'll do that. Happy to do that. Especially after we found our little tractor. A little vintage tractor. Can I tip here? Is it going to let me tip? Or do I need... Yeah, see, I'm going to have to lift it in by bucket. That's just frustrating. Okay. Looks like we're double tipping. Super efficient, eh? Can I drive in? Yes. At least you can loop round. It's designed well from that perspective. GJ, you love my tutorial videos. Well, thank you very much. I do my best to try and make them as easy to follow as possible. Oh, I can't tip it here now. Okay, this is fast turning into a disaster already, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just wondering if a conveyor lift is the way... I can't tip it in the... Okay, I can tip it there. I'm just going to annoy people by dumping it here and putting a conveyor belt in. Have I got a conveyor belt loaded? I don't think I do. What have we got in the way of conveyors? The Grimmies. Yeah, Costigan, it doesn't put it in the... It only puts it in the cheap version, in the cheap seat, so it doesn't put it in the hopper. I was just saying before, that was what my plan was. I was going to load up the train, but instead of dropping it in this hopper here, it drops it into this unload point here. And the only thing you get then is you get the... Because there's so much stuff on this... You get the $69 version, not the $378 version, which is really frustrating because I would like to have dumped it into... I would like to have dumped it into there directly from the train, but you can't do that, which is really annoying. So it could be we get another loader here and just... what we'll do, we'll run a couple of these and then maybe kick off with a few, maybe we'll get another loader and start loading from here as well. Now technically we could have a bash with Argsy's little loading course that he set up on Western Australia the other day. Give that a go, couldn't we? I'm going out the wrong way. It's definitely going to be a night of haulage tonight, I think. Sarah Hughes, how's it going? Hey Jude, nice to have you here too. I am playing on PC, my friend. Oh, watch the traffic. I'm in a Lamborghini tractor. Speed. Gasoline? I'm based in Scotland, but as you can tell by my accent, I am not of that vintage. I'm from the wrong side of the border, as Hamish would probably say to me. Bosco, welcome my friend, how are you? Nice to have you here. Trey, how's it going, buddy? Oh well, it's great to have you here, Jude. Hopefully you'll find some stuff that's interesting or useful, or both. Nicholas, what's my favourite combine? The Class Lexion 780 in the Caterpillar colours is my favourite combine. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit, that. Yes, Costigan, it was out in the mod hub today, actually. That would have been a genius solution, actually. Oh, why didn't I think of that? I am trying to play with the mods that Edomod put in his website as the recommended mods to play with this map. I'm kind of trying to stick loosely to that where I can. Can't do it all the time. He doesn't have a good wheel loader and things like that, but see, that was bad planning, wasn't it? That was bad planning. Evening, Gabe. How you doing? And Farm Sim Frankly as well. Hello from Hello from Ireland. Welcome, buddy. Quite a few Irish folk on follow the channel, so glad to have you here, mate. Gamer Smat, nice to see you, mate. Maybe see you again sometime. Thanks for dropping by. Raw, how's it going, my friend? Glad to hear it. Appreciate you dropping by and saying hello. Evening, Callum. How's it going? Brayton Wardell. How do you get cop cars on FS17? I'm guessing you just install the mods. Oh, yeah, late for you, Gasser. Where are you coming from? Did I miss that? You must be over in Europe somewhere. Well, it's great to have you here, Raw. Glad you can make it. I'm guessing you can't make a Wednesday night usually, so it's quite fun doing it on a different night. Finland. The home of rallying. And Valtteri Bottas. Amongst other very good racing drivers. Hey Christian, how's it going, man? We are going to stream every night this week, my friend. Just a little bit of fun because we hit 15,000 subs, so thought we'd do something a bit different. It was actually Mrs. FSG's suggestion. She said, why don't you stream every night this week? And actually, it's quite nice to not have to worry about videos. Ooh. I have no idea, Bootneck. Treboa, welcome from Croatia. Great to have you here. Mrs. FSG is a bit of a legend. Bit of a legend in the community. She's the brains behind this operation. You are not wrong, Args. You are not wrong. Well, there is that, Mark. She's probably find some new TV show on Netflix that she's wanting to watch and wants peace. I could cranks if I remembered to install. I might put a belt system on at BGA. Yeah, that's my plan. Oh, look at that! What, I'm making a mess here. Evening, Barry. So if I put silage in that little. We'll put some in there, actually. We can put silage in here and we can load it into the train, but it only sells it at the sell point price, not the BGA price. So so there we go. Yeah, you have a different day for Mother's Day in America. To narrow these roads. Oh good, I have coffee. I thought I'd drunk all my coffee. Brayton, I'm not entirely sure what you're asking. How to get much better for free? If you're talking about FS19, just play it more. It's all free anyway. Right, let's run these along. We'll maybe set up that belt system at the BGA, shall we? And then it can be loading while we're hauling. Like I said, I'm not going to stream for as long this week. I'll do a couple of hours every night. Yeah. Try and keep the pace. The only thing that might put a huge spanner in the works is I'm getting my COVID jab on Thursday morning, so I could be sick as a dog on Thursday night, but I'll do my best. I will do my best. So you might have to look after. You might have to look after me on Thursday. Sarah, Mrs. FSG will probably not want to come on camera. She's happy to spend her days in the background, giving me recommendations for good things to do on my vids. She's like my business manager. Right, if I dump this here. Now, because I've got store deliveries on, I'm going to take the liberty of... FS Man, am I live tomorrow? I am indeed. I am going to be live every day this week. Which vaccine, Scorpion? I don't know yet. They don't tell you till you get there. So it could be one of three. I think we've got 3 different options now. So, right, let's get this bad boy. Oh, I didn't want to buy it. Well, I have now. Oh well, will come in handy later on. And I think the quantum's probably high enough, isn't it? Let's lease this one. John Paul, how's it going? Raw, is this map on Mod Hub? There is a version of it that was released today. Raw, so yes, it's slightly different from this version, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, so I don't know. Is it the Pfizer one we want? I can't remember which one. How have I managed to get this to not be the one that works with the... Have I got the wrong one? I have, haven't I? Should I have got the other one? Matthew! You're from Kentucky. Welcome, my friend. Should be able to connect with that one. Why can't I connect with that one? It's definitely not this one I want. Try switching to the other rig. Maybe that's it. Thank you for that. Yeah, there we go, Christian. Christian knows. Christian knows it's got... In fact, what I might do is unhook this. Oh, maybe I can't now. I've connected them. Should have folded the other one, shouldn't I? Right, let's move this. Let's get in this one. Turn into one thing. Mark, I think you might be taking the different thing to everybody else, mate. God, it's a good job you're here, Christian. I'm having a nightmare tonight. It's some proper logical, basic stuff, isn't it? And I'm making a mess of it. Right, let's spin this round. Come on, round you go. Let's do it again. GPM, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, exactly. I would have had it all unloaded by now. It'll be worth it once it's all ready, though. I always think it's funny when you lose where the wheel is underneath with these things. Right, spin it around. Yeah, I'll connect you up in a minute. Straighten up. Now we've got it stuck. Typical. That good enough? Go a little bit further back, shall we? There we go. Right, you. Get you in position as well. Oh, really good. That Bull's Gap conveyor would have been absolutely perfect here. Right, I'm going to straighten this up a little bit so it's closer to this pile that I've just delivered. We'll go forward a bit. Go with me, guys. As soon as this is set up, we are good to go. Get into a bit of rhythm with our tipping and we'll be good. Check that's not going over the top. Oh, that looks good. A bit of odd clipping there. DP20 would not fit on this map, you are right, Scorp. There we go. Right, power it on. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. That took a bit of time, didn't it? Way to lose a load of viewers. Clown around with stuff like that, but we are moving now. Right, and with that in mind, I might not unload all of this here, because we've got a little bit of a target to hit with our now, which is good. Although I have kind of limited my routes in and out, I'm going to have to... So you saw there was an unload point there for grass silage, but that will only sell it at the cheap price. We don't like doing stuff on the cheap. Just trying to think about how I could get out of here without getting all the way back out to the road, but it looks like I'm just going to have to hope there's no vehicles coming as we take advantage of the neighbour's field. There we go. So we will do a little bit of a tour around this map at some point. So much... oh, it's that fence. Right, I've got to stop reading the chat when I'm driving. I'll drive and then I'll check the chat. I'll do a little bit of a tour of this map because it is gorgeous. It really is. It's well worth seeing. So if you've not seen any of my other vids on it yet, it's an absolute super job. We'll be a bit more organised later in the week, definitely. So who enjoyed the top 5 tractor vid? That was a bit of a, not a last minute decision, but it was one I had up my, it was one I've had up my sleeve for a while. If we like that, we'll do a few more of those. Justin Malone, how's it going? Good to see you. Dobertier, how's it going, my friend? Hey, Jacob. Nice to see you guys. Google Glasses to read chat whilst gaming. That's what I need. I need a little printout here. You can actually, you can get some overlays to run it over the screen, but that would just distract me as much. Jacob, you've not lived if you've not tried Carl Farm's Steiger. Oh, I'm a John Deere man, almost subconsciously sometimes, but that Steiger, you can't argue with that. Yeah, Nicholas, I was thinking there's definitely going to be a planters one, definitely going to be a large combines one, maybe a smaller combines one as well. Top 5 vintage tractors as well. I don't know how old to go with that though. You know, do you you know, because there's like the 40 series, you know, there's like kind of 80s, 90s. I mean, they're pretty vintage now, but then there's sort of like old tractors. I'll do a small, don't worry, Cobble, I'll do a small tractors one as well. Yeah, the 8000 that came out today looks great. Looks really nice. And I've got that little Fordson. I mean, that's about as vintage as you could get, that little Fordson I found in the woods. Top 5 tractors for idiots. But technically, the fact I've done that video probably means that that is the top 5 for idiots, isn't it? Oh, speaking of cow barns, I must go and show you the cow barn that's on this farm. It is special. Fordson Major, Farmer Hamish, is my dad's favourite tractor. He had them on the farm as well. And he had Fordson before that as well. Sarah, thanks for dropping by. See you again soon. So Fordson, you started with... oh no, he told me and I can't remember. They ran on paraffin, the old Fordsons. Scooter, how you doing, mate? Yeah, we're going to stream every night this week just for a bit of fun, just to do something a bit different and have some chat, a little bit of a 15,000 sub celebration. So yeah, it should be good fun. We're going to do a different map every night. Let's see if I left enough space behind the tipper now. I did. Pick up this stuff off the floor as well this time. Leaving a mess wherever I go. Lister engines and Perkins engines as well, didn't they? Yeah, Fat Trap. Those old cases are nice, aren't they? Right, I'm just going to take a little break here because I want to show you this. If you guys haven't seen this map, I'm going to fly over to the big farm over here. So this is gorgeous. Someone set this up. I've still got stuff flying everywhere. But you basically, this is a nice touch as well. Everyone who's contributed to this map has got their name on a plaque here. Let me turn my speed off. So if you donated while he was building the map, you get your name on here. And my name is on here somewhere. But it's my real name and not Farm Sim Guy. So it's like I'm here, but I'm not here. Anyway, it's a nice touch. I thought it was really nice. So you come up here. I mean, this is about as Italian as it gets. Lovely walled old farm. See you later, Christian. Hordy, you wish I'd make a Let's Play on West Texas. New update has got some goodies added. Well worth a Let's Play. Well, Hordy, you never know. Your wish might come true one day soon. You never know. So look at this. I mean, this is the horse pasture stable. Look, you fill up the water there. Nice swimming pool. I mean, this is stunning. But the thing that gets me every time is this cattle shed here. Look at this. Like proper, I mean, an open air cattle shed in Italy. Look, just gorgeous. It's just ridiculous how good stuff this is. It really is. There's the milk tanks there, water tanks. It's so authentic. So authentic. And then underneath here, you've got pens in here as well for animals. I think this is where the pigs go. But the detail, I mean, like I said, the guy's an architect in real life, and he has designed every single building from the ground up. Every single building. And it's stunning. The whole thing is stunning. Look. It's your silo for your crops. So you tip in here. I think you can open this. Is it with a switch? Pretty sure you can open that and unload your grain into there. But it's amazing what he's done. The detail is ridiculous. Graham Bessie, yes it does. I mean it really does. If you're a console player, this is by far the most detailed map you'll ever have on console. Nick, this is in fact, the train, I should be able to tab to the train. Look, he even redesigned the train into a proper Italian train. I mean, with the graffiti on the side and everything, it's just phenomenal. So yeah, there's our little place so we could unload into there if we wanted to. But we don't, because he only gave us the cheap. He only gets us the cheap money. Hey Monkey Man, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Well, if you can't make it tonight, mate, you can always drop by tomorrow, or Wednesday, or Thursday. We'll be here all week. Yes, it's Edomod's Italy map. Who was asking that? Yeah, even the cows. There'll be Italian cows though. They'll be very demanding. Nick Tim, yes, this is Italy by Edomod. There's a demo version in the mod hub, but actually, if you're on PC and you want the full version, or the first stage of the full version, you can get it directly from his site. If you basically Google Edomod FS19 map, he's got a beautiful website that he's designed. It was released today in the mod hub, Nick, but it's probably about a month ago that he launched it. And what he did, which was brilliant, was he recommended mods with it. You know, appropriate mods for the game that are in keeping with the Italian thing. In fact, do you know what I might do? Let me just pull up the website actually, because it's worth a look. It is worth a look. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I've got. This is when it's a good test to see if my thing is set up properly. And it's not, but we can fix that quite quickly. One sec. This is going to be good. There we go. There's something in there somewhere. So this is his website. So it's got some beautiful pictures on it, but you can download it there. Just a click there. But he tells you all about it here, based on all the different areas that is around Italy, current versions of what's going on. But he's got this pro version coming as well, which is in the process of building. It shows you just completion and how he's getting on with the pro version. He's not a million miles away from that. All of that stuff. So here's the current map as it is. So we were just at the farm here. There's our silage bunker. And then this is the best thing. Every one of these is clickable, and every single one of these is a mod that he recommends for the game. So I downloaded all these as a pack to start with, and it's all in there. So good, so good. I mean, talk about attention to detail. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Let me just jump back to this. And if you go to here, this bit here is the extension to the map that he's working on now. And when this comes out, there will be grapes on the map, so you can actually make wine. So again, in keeping with the Italian feel of it, it's pretty authentic stuff. So there you go. Oh, thanks for putting the link in, Mark. Appreciate that. Quiet Hitman, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you, dude. Worn Out Greenwich is a great map, though, isn't it? Can't knock Greenwich Valley. What's my favourite tipple? I do like a craft beer, Jacob. Quite partial to a little whiskey or a rum, whatever takes my fancy. I do like red wine actually. Thanks very much, Quiet. Yeah, no, I'm amazed actually. Can't believe it, honestly. It's funny. I think Cranky put it in the comments the other day. Actually, it was the 28th of March. I hit 10k views, and here we are. What? 5 weeks later? Just over 5 weeks later, and I'm on 15k. Doesn't quite make sense, really. Hey, Robert. How you doing, buddy? Hamish is on the rum. Nice, buddy. Love a bit of rum. Love a dark rum. Getting rid of this pretty quick, actually. I just dumped that all over the road. Don't think I did. I think that the tip is quite good on this. So this was a bit of a learn. I may not use this again, unless I'm doing something wrong with the train unload at the BGA. But I don't think I am. I did a couple of tests and I couldn't find any way of getting it to unload without. There we go. We're full again. Without it selling at just the lower prices. Right, there we go. Case 1919. I will have a look at that, Mark. Ah, thanks, Bootnet. You're too kind, mate. Cranky. I don't think we'll be hitting 20k next week. But it's... yeah, I can't believe it. One of my mates pointed out to me the other day that... not that it's a real channel anymore and nobody watches it. He was like, you had more viewers... I had more viewers one week than MTV2, whatever channel that is. But that was quite cool, I thought. The movies, yeah, the movies are just a bonus. Oh, Tim, the algorithm's gone nuts the last week. Absolute, like, it's just gone on an upward trajectory. Somebody must have had your account. Yeah, and somebody's like, yeah, saying nice stuff, Bootnet. You can't, like, surely it's not you. Even a Mercedes fan? How you doing? You're late again. That's not something that that's not something that the Mercedes Formula 1 team would say, is it? Thanks, Tim. No, it's do you know what? Do you know the funniest thing is? When like, I probably check my stats more often than I should. It becomes a bit of an obsession. Argsy and I had a chat about this a while back. Just that you have this kind of weird thing when every time you pick up your phone and go, well, I'll just see what's happening with it. And it just, like, still to this day astounds me that so many people want to look at my stuff. I mean, I started this in lockdown just to help kind of a little bit pass the tedium a little bit, because, you know, we really didn't have anything to do. And I never for one moment thought I would do it to a point at which that I would take it seriously and spend a bit of time doing it. But you know, you kind of get bitten by this bug, you know. You get 50 subs, and then you get 100, and then you're like, oh, this is it still loading? Yeah, it's still loading. Oh yeah, you'll relate to that, Tim, yeah, for sure. Hey, Timelapse, how's it going, man? $26. I think we're gonna get a decent payday at the end of the day for this. We might have to skip things forward a bit. I think I may have, yes, tipped my truck onto my conveyor belt. If I remember, the pickup on this little belt isn't that good. It's not as good as that other conveyor we've got on Bull's Gap. So I'm going to grin and bear it, Mark. I'm going to grin and bear it. I do. every now and again I share some of my charts and stuff on the Discord channel, because it is interesting. I think it's, you know, important to I can pin, yes, I can pin Mark. Hang on a second. There we go. Did that work? Yeah. Yeah, I tend to. I think it's good for people to understand. If you're starting a YouTube channel, I think it's good to have people who are doing it helping you, or have, you know, been through the pain and the struggles of getting things set up. So I know Args is very good for it as well, and Kadirk drops onto the Discord every now and again, and is always very honest with his challenges on YouTube and how to make sure your vids are optimized and stuff like that. So Arkaslav, hello, how you doing? Griffin Wheeler, nice to see you. Farmer Hamish, you've no idea what a 15k would feel like. You know, 100 felt the same as 15k. It shifts all the time. So 100 at the time, 100k was like a massive wow. And then you hit 1,000, and that's another wow. Actually, I think 100 was such a big deal because you're so new to it and you're still finding your feet. And then yeah. But it's the fact that, I mean, that's another. I've had 1.5 million views. Like, people have watched my videos 1.5 million times in 9 months. How's that happened? I'm just a dude that sat down and played a computer game and decided to record it one day, and that's literally it. That is literally it. Griffin, do we know when FS22 is coming out? All we know at the moment, Griffin, is they're saying Q4 of this year, so the last 3 months of this year. They'll give us a more accurate date as they get closer. I think they're probably still in the process of developing it, and they can't pinpoint it at the moment, so they'll keep telling us. There you go, Tim. Though, 70 subs, and you've got a 3k views on a vid. That's some good ratios, man. That's some good ratios. It will come with seasons, Jacob, but that's not according to Kadirk. That's a fact from Giants already. So that's yeah, that's good. Take care, Monkey Man. Great to see you, dude. We'll catch up soon, yeah? Noggy, that's brilliant, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Taz, how's it going? You're welcome, dude. You can relate, Taz, can't you? The whole 100 subs thing is a pretty big deal. Fusion, you two, you guys have just hit that, and it feels pretty special, that moment. Oh, thanks, Multishape. There's a lot of humour in Taz's vids. Any of you guys who don't follow Farmer Taz, you have to check him out. He's got a brilliant series on the Yukon River Valley. It's classic. Yeah, I can relate to that, Fusion. It's one of those things, isn't it? Are you Steve, Taz? It is. It's a really nice feeling, knowing that other people like your stuff. And I have to say, actually, tempted fate now, and we've talked about this before, that the FS community is an incredibly, like, mature, sensible, considerate community. And I think there's a lot of respect for the game and the people that play it, and a lot of knowledge as well, which is really nice, and way more so than other games. And I honestly, I can count on, like, literally the fingers of one hand the weird or offensive comments that I've had. I mean, literally, it is 4 or 5, and you know it's people looking for a reaction as well. So you just kind of switch off. I engaged with one guy once, and I just realised straight away, it's like, there's just no point with people like that. You just switch it. You just ignore them, and they go away because they get bored. They're looking for the reaction. But literally, it's on one hand. And everything else has been nothing short of like super kind and honest. And no, I don't mind criticism if I'm doing something stupid, and I do that a lot. I don't mind people pointing it out. I don't know all the answers. I don't claim to be an expert at this, but just do my thing. I am addicted to bread. What a great name. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? See you later, Boot. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Esab's in the house. How you doing, man? Very good, Args. Args is on form tonight. Well, it's morning for him. He's just woke up and he's all perky. Martin, welcome from Serbia, my friend. Great to have you here. Appreciate you all guys dropping in on a Monday night. It's nice to have you here. Nice to have you all here. Hopefully you can stick around for the whole week as well. We'll be doing some fun stuff later in the week. There will be a video coming out tomorrow. It will be Marksville. As Argsy and I had already recorded it, but we'll release Marksville, and then we'll obviously have a live stream later on. Evening, Pedro. How are you, my friend? Exactly, Edgar. Nobody should ever tell you how to play the game. Play it exactly how you want to. Unless it's with all case tractors. Nobody needs to do that. I'm joking. I like case tractors. Oscar, welcome back, my friend. It's nice to see you again. Is the bot on duty tonight? It is not. You've been to one of those fancy streams where they have automated stuff set up. The Argsy's showing me up again. Multi-shape, that's deep, but also very good sentiment, my friend. Nick the Kid, welcome, mate. How you doing? And dirty tractors, exactly, Noggy. All tractors should be dirty at all times. If they're not, I think the BGA is full. Oh no, it's still going. It's still going. I'm addicted to bread. This came out on console today, my friend. You go check the mod hub out. It's called Italia Map Demo version, I think, or something like that. Elias, how are you doing, my friend? If they aren't, are you even farming? It's a very good point, Fusion. They're just playing at farming. It's not a beauty parade. It's a way of life. Coming up with all these new t-shirt ideas. If it's clean, are you even farming? There you go. Oh. Let's dump this here. It's actually picking up quite well, isn't it? Glad to hear it, Oscar. Well, good to have you here. What was that bumper sticker I told you about once? I saw it once on a really dirty car, and it was something like, you know, I wish my girlfriend was this dirty. We could do a t-shirt like that, couldn't we? I'm not sure that would pass the Mrs. FSG seal of approval, though. Yeah, I think it was just ill for a few days, Mark. That cleaning thing was never going to be a long-term... Never going to be a long-term thing. Whoa! Talk among yourselves, people. Nothing to see here. See what happens when you are reading the chat and not paying attention to where you're going. Don't need to get in the train. Oh, it's just like... I swear, I think Argsy's got a keyboard plugged in New Zealand that goes all the way across the world and plugs into the back of my machine. And when I've got a stream on, every now and again, he just hits the left button and crashes me into something. Yeah, I'll take that one. It's because I'm reading the chat. It's so hard. It's fine when you're... it's when you've got GPS going up and down a field, but when you're driving on the roads, it's hard. Little FSG voodoo doll. Oh dear. We did. It's not even dirty. Look, the tractor looks great. Right, just a couple more loads. I've stopped the train now because I got in it. Patricia Gray, I've got a magpie viewing. I've got a Geordie somewhere. Why? Yeah, it's quite punchy. Hi Libby, how's it going? Jarrett, my friend, good to see you, dude. Great to hear it, Libby. Yeah, I'm happy to share what I know and what I do. If it helps other people, that's brilliant. That's awesome. There's too many things to run into on this map. But I've got a Scalextric. You're wrong. I used to. When I was a kid, I loved Scalextric. Get that plastic thing out of the way as well. I literally have... Right, you know what we're going to do here? We're going to pick up this loose stuff. I am not paying attention to... Give me a field. Just let me go up and down a field. This watching where you go and stuff's overrated. Good stuff, Libby. I'm using the heavy equipment bundle from Logitech. Would I recommend it? Two reasons why I wouldn't recommend it. One is, if you've already got Sim Dashboard, you don't need the side panel. Other than the joystick on the side panel, I barely use the side panel anymore. And the other thing is, I think if you've got the money, although this is going down in price now, it's quite plasticky. It's a bit creaky and plasticky. I mean, it's fine for what it does because you're not kind of forcing it hard. You're not wrecking it like a car racing wheel. But it is it's a little bit creaky and flimsy. If I was buying again, I would probably buy something like the G29, G920, or the new, what is it, G923 is the new one? They do. We had that brilliant win against Leicester on Monday night, which on Friday night even, which came out of nowhere. So yeah, another year of misery and mid-table obscurity in the Premiership, if that. Which is kind of depressing because look at that, it's not covering the last of the sheet. That's interesting. But unfortunately, I'm getting very distracted at the moment by racing sims. Very distracted. So, in fact, I'm going to show you again. This is totally off topic, but I will... let me just pop this on the stream. This stuff. Where's the one, like... I'm going to get I can see myself ending up with a rig. Look at that! It's like a proper F1 racing wheel. And it's got the force feedback box on it. So, yeah. I'm trying very hard not to go nuts with that and spend money I haven't got. There you go. GBM knows exactly what I'm talking about. What's that, 2K? Yeah, a little bit less. About 1,600 euros. What's that in real money? Yeah, really got to hope Mrs. FSG's tuned off for the night and is watching GBM. So GBM in the chat here, he's a big sim racer. He does custom skins for the cars. I think he's a big iRacing guy. And yeah, I'm going to see. I have this problem that I have to do stuff properly. No half measures. So if I want to do something, I end up trying to get the best stuff for it, and then that doesn't cause issues. It just costs a lot more. So this is, in fact, I'm going off topic again because I'm going to show you what I would love to do. Whether or not I'll end up ever doing it, I don't know. But in the interim, let me see. Well, there was somewhere I was looking at the other day, which looks to... Here you go. Look, we'll just do a quick demo on some of these. So there you go. Seat. So you stick your monitor on here, So you get one of those big curved 49-inch widescreen monitors. Attach your pedals and your things to it. Proper immersive stuff. So yeah, that's the dream. That might be the second channel. I might turn it the second channel. Bit of tractors one night, a bit of high-speed car racing the next. I have no idea, Longhill. I know that in terms of quality of product, they far outstrip pretty much everybody else. Although, is it Helsingvad GBM who do some really nice pedals? But then I was thinking, well, surely I could just play Farm Sim in my bucket seat, sitting on the floor. I want to do that, so who knows? Yeah, Barrack, I'm already speaking to GT Omega, actually, my friend. Had a chat with them this week. So they do some nice rigs as well. Hayden, how's it going? So we might be rocking a GT Omega version. I do like those track racing ones though, because they have that rather nice monitor mount, makes it nice and clean. CSL Elite pedals. I need to win the lottery. Yeah, you're probably right. I do, Jacob. Neo, take care, my friend. Great to have you here. Feel free to drop back tomorrow, my friend. Then we'll do a bit of big American farming tomorrow. What do we reckon? A bit of a Flint Hills tomorrow. Have a bit of fun with that. Yeah, I need to get Nightbot set up. Maybe I should do it this week while I'm streaming all week. With the shifter, yeah? GBM? I was toying with the idea of not getting a shifter and just going with the paddles behind the wheel. Because I think I'd do a lot of GT racing. Does my screen for Sim Dashboard cost anything? White blur? No, my screen doesn't, but you would need to pay for the pro version of Sim Dashboard to be able to use it. All the community designs. Well, it's all the community designs, not just mine. But it's literally the cost of a cup of coffee, so it's worth investing in. Yeah, that new CSL DD looks good, although only 5 Newton meters on the force feedback. I don't know if that's enough. Shifter for more options. Stop spending money, guys. I can't afford it. Hayden, how's it going, buddy? Mrs. FSG just texted, don't even think about it. I think she's warming to the idea. I think we're onto something here. Hey, Southwest, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. I've been busted. Oh, so many posts and stuff on here. Reading the chat again. What's going on here? Am I... Are we struggling to keep up? I think we're full here. I think it caps out at about 30,000, so... Oh, it's going down though. It's almost like it stops when I'm not here. That's the same as when we left it, isn't it? Oh no, it's taking it from there as well. Stubborn, it's good man, how are you? I tell you, if I got one of them, she would be in it all the time. She loves her driving. She's always convincing me to get different cars. Exactly, Scott. Start 'em young. My boy loves go-karting, actually. He's a bit of a go-karting fiend. Best to get 2 of them. Yeah, true. I might as well get 3. Yeah, me too, Tim. Do you know what? I think that's definitely a farmer thing, isn't it? Because I mean, I was driving tractors when I was 14, and I just like, I have no fear of any motor vehicle. I'll get in anything and drive anything. So. Yeah, cranky. I'd need to buck up my ideas. I certainly wouldn't be reading the chat if I was sim racing. Yeah, I might do that. Fusion. Oh, crikey, imagine. That's the scary thing. It was like, I ran a little spreadsheet the other day and I was like, yep, that's not happening anytime soon. So if you're watching GT Omega, sort me out. It's worth a shot, wasn't it? I reckon I could be the first person ever to roll a sim rig. Imagine just Mrs. FSG would walk in one day and the sim rig would just be on its side with me dangling in it. Okay, this is going down quite nicely. I did look at buying go-karts a while back. Better keep it clean. Like, this is the fallacy. I'm not a dirty person. For some reason I just don't want to clean my tractors. Like my well, you saw my photo of my desk. And my mountain bikes, I'm like meticulous about cleaning my mount. I hate having a dirty mountain bike. Well, obviously when you're riding it, but when you come home at night, motion rig. Oh yeah, how much are they? I love watching the rally driver guys on those. They're insane. There's a girl rally driver who keeps putting her stuff up on YouTube through lockdown with a full motion rig, and it's insane. That's just before I build my my full John Deere. I'm telling you, I'm going to buy an old John Deere cab, and I'm going to turn it into a realistic rig. Yeah, just need to hang out for that lottery win. That's really the only way it's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah, that's her, Mark. What's her name? I can't remember her name off the top of my head. But she's got some amazing setup. might share it on Discord later. '67 Ford Fairlane, that sounds like a beauty. There we go. Louise Cook, that's her. Cookie. Everybody, you've got to check her out on YouTube, because she's a bit of a demon, and she's got an awesome rig. I'm not sure I'd be able to do rallying. I used to play a lot of Colin McRae rally on my PS4 way back when. Not PS4 even, must have been PS2 probably. Crikey. Yeah, she's insane. Oh, have we got a one? He's going to be annoyed. My hater's going to be very annoyed this week, Cranks. Hey, Shiggy. Can't beat a bit of Stone Roses, mate. Quality Manchester band. Colin McRae on PS2, yeah. Oh, watch Jimmy all the time, Mark. He's great. He's actually gone the other way. He's actually doing proper racing now, isn't he? Black Book, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Let's see if how are we doing? Oh, crikey, we've only got half an hour. 2 hours passes quickly. Jeez. It's quite a tight turn in this tractor. Look, you've got to kind of wrestle it through there. Jeez, Tim. Food, yes. Change the subject. Change the subject before I'm about 5 grand out of pocket. Nothing worse than smashing a car up when it's not your fault. You can deal with it a little bit better when you know it's kind of you're responsible for being an idiot, but when somebody else does it, it's the most annoying thing. Samuel! Nice to have you here. Hope it's a nice evening in Italy. Hey Scott, how's it going, man? Good to have you, dude. Appreciate all the likes, guys. Much appreciated. It all just helps the old YouTube algorithm play nicely with me if I get a lot of likes on the vid, so appreciate that, guys. Oh, and now we're talking about beef ribs and I'm getting hungry. Can't do that. Don't do that to me. Hey Gino, how's it going? Ozzy, how's it going, dude? morning from the land down under. Hey Tim, how's it going? That's nice to see so many of you dropping in. I appreciate it for a Monday. Wasn't sure everybody would be here. Hopefully you'll not get bored of me through the week. I have to make sure my chat's on my A game all week. Hey Jack, how's it going? The fact that you're saying morning, I'm going to assume you are also. Oh, I forget it's Tuesday for you guys. You time travelling Aussies and Kiwis. WRC I actually thought was a better game. I think it was a brilliant game for a while. When rallying was really on it, you know, when Sebastian Loeb was only won a few championships and like all the big manufacturers were in there. It was awesome. It's a shame because it's a bit of a shadow of its former self these days. Because those guys, man, that is talent. To be able to drive a rally car like they do, that's proper talent. Oh, Jack, you're in America. You must be... right. You just like saying morning. That's okay. Gino, notification bell. I turned it off, Gino, because... notification bell works. Good. I never know what a notification bell works on. Jack, I have indeed watched the FS22 trailer. Oh, now the New Zealand rally's not on, hey Args? That was a good rally. Oh, I nearly hit that post because I couldn't see where I was going. Anna was reading the chat. I will never learn. Hey Matt, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, dude. Geez, what map is this? This is Italy by Edomod. It's pinned, the link to it is pinned at the top of the chat there. Geez, so you can check it out. My dad used to rally actually over here. He was a navigator, and he did it all in a Lotus Cortina. Now there's a car. There's a classic. I just need to have a robotic voice reading out all the chat. I'm not sure they'd keep up. Trust me, Shiggy, it's luck rather than judgment, mate. As anybody who's been watching the stream since the start can vouch. I have a long-standing issue with this. A long-standing issue with this bridge coming up. Drive it a little bit closer to the middle of the road. Oof, nearly hit it again. This Lamborghini just wants to go fast. Well, I've got to say, you Aussie guys, I think have got one of the best racetracks in the world at Bathurst. That place is unbelievable. I think you're right, Mark. It'll do worse. It will hurt me harder when it does crash. I always think this is odd. Do you not think that's it doesn't look like it's moving? There we go. It's almost like it stops if I'm not close to it. Yeah, well. MX5s. Yeah, Aussie GP is also a one of my favourite races of the year. Do enjoy that. Yeah, Phillip Island's a nice track as well for the MotoGPs. I wonder if we could drive around there, actually. If we drove around the top and dropped some off here. Yeah, through the corkscrew. Is that what it's called, dogs? Yeah, he cranks. Mark 1 Lotus Cortina. They were lovely cars. That's going down now. It's almost like it stops loading up. I'm interested to see how much... let's have a look at our data. See if it's going to tell me. Anything? Nope, it doesn't typically. Ah, Laguna Seca, yeah. Skyline and the Dipper. Also, there's topic of the night: car racing. I've always liked there's a topic to every live stream. If it's not burgers, it's retro gaming. Tonight, it's been racing. Oh, that would have been an experience, Aussie. That would have been an amazing experience. Yeah, there's a little bit of a glitch on the old conveyor belts, definitely. Oh, Fat Track, I do that all the time. Again, when we were little, because the RAC Rally, where I grew up in Chester, they always had the depart there every now and again down at the racecourse, and then it would go into North Wales. So yeah, I remember like Metro MR6s and the Lancia Delta Integrales and stuff like that. Oh, gorgeous. The Audi Quattros. Yeah, Laguna Seca is probably the closest to Bathurst in terms of that drop and twisty turny. I can't think of any other tracks in the world that have that. Yeah, see, it's topping out at what, 38 and a bit. So I might just leave that. What I do need to do, Renault 5 turbos, yeah. That was a beautiful car, wasn't it? The old boxy one with the flared wheel arches. Amazing. Right, I am going to, just for a bit of variety, because we can't actually load up any more in there, can we? I'm going to fertilise this. Yeah, Escort Cossies, they were nice, weren't they? With a massive fin on the back. I have never gone that fast. I'd love to. Yeah, I think you're right, Cranky. I think it's topping out. I think there's that. Have I got any fertiliser left? Just check I've got a top up. I don't think I'd get the whole field done with that. Love the noise of this. That's lime. I think there might be some fertiliser in here. Yes, there is. No way, Fusion. Oh, so many cool cars. They don't make cars like they used to, do they? Sadly. I grew up with I had a white Lamborghini Countach poster on my wall and a Ferrari F40 poster on my wall. They were brilliant. That and a poster of Samantha Fox as well. Well, you Americans won't know who she is, but us British boys will know exactly who she is. That's right, Fatra. They were those Stratoses, but they were like they were made of. It was fiberglass. They were so wafer thin and light, weren't they? So they were absolute death traps. You didn't want to crash in one. Daniel, how's it going? The American boys know who she is. Yeah, the turn of the century was cool. Yeah, it's a nice start point, this Cranks. I enjoyed starting this out on this little one. Daniel Fowler, who are we talking? We're talking about cars, and we're talking about Samantha Fox in her heyday. Oh, safe trip, Scott. Hope there's nothing on the stairs to trip on. Rusty! Good to see you, man. Keeping the public in order. Appreciate it, dude. Hope it's a quiet night. Grab some coffee and a donut for me. Linda Lusardi in the red. I know that. I remember that red Countach poster. That was awesome. Cannonball Run. That was when I fell in love with that car. The two chicks in the Countach. Keep up the good work, mate. It's good to see you anyway. It's a pretty easy job to fertilise these small fields, which I quite like. Ah, no worries, buddy. Don't make them like they used to. Cars aren't as good either. I hear you loud and clear, Mark. The Farmer Josh! How's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Well, hopefully you've got a little bit of a taste of Italy tonight. Hopefully I've let you see a few bits of it. So here's you go. Money could buy no object car, a modern one today. What would you buy? What would you go, that's what I want? I'm not sure what I would get right at this moment in time. Always had a soft spot for the old Porsche 911. I mean, there's so many different variants of it. I mean, you could go for like a crazy hypercar or something like that if you wanted. Nissan GTR, good call, Long Hill. That's a cracking car. Koenigsegg. John Deere skillets, yeah. McLaren Senna, nice. Old 90s Supra, nice call, Noggy, that is nice. They were great. BMW i8. Callaway Corvette. Oh, see, reading the chat, crashing at the train tracks. You know, I swing between like a proper, like a super sports car, and maybe I'm getting a bit older, but I kind of find myself drawn to like Grand Tourers, like a lovely sporty Bentley or a nice Aston Martin or something like that. Audi RS7, nice car. A Rover SD1 with a TVR engine in it. Jeez. Bentley GT, yeah, lovely car. BMW. I had, before I had kids, I had a BMW M3, and it was epic. I did the North Coast 5 before it was called the North Coast 500, and if you guys haven't heard of it, it's basically the Scottish version of Route 66. It's a 500-mile touring route round the top of Scotland. Hamish will know it well. I did that before they kind of branded it up and called it the North Coast 500. But it's I spent a week doing that with Mrs. FSG before we were married and we had kids and all that stuff. We did that in a BMW M3, and it was just heaven. Like, sun shone every day. Stayed in, like, phoned ahead and stayed in little B&B type places, but just booked one day ahead. It was just brilliant. Oh, there you go. Edgar's got the inside track. TVRs were like the British version of Alfa Romeos, weren't they? Like, broke down all the time, but if you had one, you loved it. Hey, Michael Horrigan, how's it going? We have totally lost track. Nobody's watching the farming anymore. We're just talking about cars. Friend brother, I did indeed. I was going to download it tonight, and I ran out of time. But it looks great. Shut up, Fusion, you've not got a Model T Ford, have you? That'd be awesome if you have. Best Phase 3 ever? Oh dear. Mustard Seed, how's it going? Nice to see you. A few weeds in here. Right, we'll get this final field done, do you think? That's a British thing only, isn't it? What's that, Args? Page 3? Yeah, pretty much. It's not even a British thing anymore, since all the moral crusaders came along. Jonathan Palmer, can you do a video on realistic steering wheel settings for FS19? I can certainly give it a go. Jonathan, you're not Jonathan Palmer, the racing driver, are you? Lancy boy's in. No, I didn't even see you. We're too busy talking about fast cars. Good to see you, Lancy. How's things? Evening, Kevin. How's chicks? That would have been too cool if you were, Jonathan. Great name, though. Doing great, Lancy. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate. What's happening with you? Got any inside info on FS22 yet? Have Giant's been nice enough to give you the inside track yet? Give you a little bit of a head start so we can have some nice maps when it comes out. What is the only thing you, FSG, would like to see for equipment in FS22? I would love to see a new, updated, modern, like, when I say modern, can't be modern because it is what it is. I would love to see a new, more detailed version of the 780 Lexion John Deere in cat colours. Oh, nice Lancy boy. Progressive steering with a console. Never tried the progressive steering mod, actually. What did I say? Lexion John... Did I say Lexion John Deere? Did I? I meant the Lexion class. Well, it's all the fumes from this car chat. I'm a bit lightheaded. Shows what I know, doesn't it? Trust Args to pick up on that, though. Yeah, I do. When I'm out cycling, you always see them later in the year. Yeah, I've clearly. This is why I'm only doing 2 hours a night instead of 3. Oh yeah, I know what you mean, Corn. I used to actually use that when I before I had my wheel and I only had a keyboard because it became a bit crazy at high speed. Yeah, you're not wrong, Mark. Feel like I'm just background noise to the conversation. Well, I'm happy with that though. If you guys want to come on here and chew the fat whilst I'm driving terribly up tonight. It's been awful tonight. I'm embarrassed by myself. Flight Radio, it is indeed. This is, I would say, predominantly a PC map. There is a better version for PC than the console version. Tim, what mod conflicts with the animal category? Yes, it is production the production map mods. GBM, thanks for dropping by, my friend, and not talking me out of getting a sim rig. In fact, worse, you've convinced me I should get one. Yeah, that's the ones, Args, the factory placeables by Shaba. Right, there we go. We've fertilised all our fields, so I think that's full 100% fertilisation on our wheat. Let's run this back to the farm. Not bad, 13% left, but that is the end of our fertiliser, so hopefully we need to start making a bit of money now. We really do. Kind of need to make sure that we get some of that silage in the BJ. Well, we'll get our first payday actually at the end of the day here, so that'll be interesting. But I do need to spend a bit of money on food for the chickens. Arctic, I am running 3-day seasons, yes. I am indeed. So we're coming to the end of day 3. And we're growing wheat, so we've only got a couple of months now till we start seeing some wheat grow. So I'm going to have to probably invest in a little bit of chicken feed. Take care, Rusty. Thanks for dropping by, man. Like I said before, hope you have a quiet night, quiet shift. Hope it's a chilled one. The noise of this Fiat is glorious. I think one of the nicest sounding tractors in game. This at one end of the scale. This and the John Deere 40 series. They're both lovely. And then the whistle, that turbo whistle of the Steiger. Ultra Woody, how's it going? Nice to see you too. Right, well, let's do another... Oh, I left it down at the... Don't even know where my stuff is now, do I? Let's see how this is progressing. Don't want to put any more in. I don't want to unload any more yet. Oh, does it run down? It's still close enough, I think, isn't it? You know what we need here? You know what we need here? It's a little. Is it a leveler we want? Just a pusher or something. Maybe not. It's counting down. It really would have been, Mark, wouldn't it? It really would have been. I'm reluctant to unload any more just now. I might actually just go and get... I might take a break and go and get the this bad boy. I could run a load down with it, couldn't I? How are we doing for time? Oh, crikey, we should have stopped by now. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to run this down. And we'll get that tidied up. And then we'll call it a night. See? Having far too much fun. Far too much fun. This is the first time I've ever used this New Holland wheel loader. It's just the base game one. It's actually really nice. Drives really nicely. Hinged in the middle, gets around these tight Italian roads. Goes a fair lick as well, 26. Look at that. So Mark, for the beats on Bull's Gap, I found a nice cheap topper, actually, 16 row one I think, and I think the only sugar beet harvester I found that's within my price bracket is the same one that Daggerwin used, the old one that Daggerwin used, which looks quite nice, and it's a decent width as well. I did find a couple of others, but they were like 1 meter, and I was like, oh no, I can't be doing with that. So right. Hey Quantum, how's it going, man? Fortunately, we're just about to finish for the night, but we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to stream every night this week from 9 PM UK time, which I believe is 3 PM Central in the States, 4 PM Eastern. So if you can make it again, it would be great to see you another night. All stacked up here. I wonder if the conveyor belt can't pick any more up. I do remember this conveyor belt being a little bit temperamental, although I would expect it to pick some of this up. Let's tip this over the top and see if it makes a difference. It might be that we just need to shovel stuff around a bit. We're about to find out if it's can't get close enough. Long Hill, take care, my man. 5 AM, where are you, Quantum? I want to tip this where the conveyor belt can pick it up. It could be the BGA is full, that's the other option. We're in Oz as well. A lot of Aussies on. Good to see you guys. Now I'm stuck. Well, that seems like a good juncture to call it a night. Let's see if I can push myself up. There you go. skills. Wedged. Saran! Thank you very much for saying that. That's lovely. You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm quite sure Argsy's got a screenshot of that. Kind of sums up tonight's stream, doesn't it? Right, we'll get our act together for tomorrow. We'll definitely make sure that we're on it. So there we go. Looks like we're topping up again now. Yeah, we're going up. So it was just too far away. So this conveyor is not great at unloading stuff that's too far away. So I think we'll just leave it to run. Okay, everyone, I am going to call it there because if I keep going like this all week, I'll be exhausted. So thank you very, very much. That was really interesting. I'm going to go and thanks, Args. I'm going to go tuck myself into bed and dream of fast cars and sim rigs. Oh, I can't buy a sim rig. Yeah, take it easy, Hamish. Take it easy, guys. Nope, we're gonna go to Flint Hills tomorrow. I think, Scott. I think we're gonna revisit Flint Hills. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow if you can make it. If not, thank you for joining and have a good rest of your week. But if you feel like coming back and chatting nonsense while I crash stuff, you're welcome. So all the best, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be back the next night, and the next night, and the next night. So all the best, and we'll see you soon. Cheers, guys.